Come on, baby, it's just the tip of the iceberg. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, and everybody else that's about to be on VV? It's your bromy, the Gale, back at it again with another VV, Omi, and Ecomi talk video. What? What is this? A chart on the Gale's channel? Is he finally talking about Omi? You darn right I am. Look at this, man. Let's go out to the 1 month chart. So, Omi is finally breaking out, it seems. It's been stagnant, hovering around 0.3 of a cent for like the longest time. And as of this morning, we've seen a 20% jump in 24 hours. It's hovering around 0.4 of a cent right now, which on the outside looking in, that might not seem like much, but this is huge for Omi investors because we've been buying the dip this whole time. We've been diamond handing it ever since it fell from grace from 1 cent earlier this year. Maybe it was like March, right? And ever since March, it's been on a steady decline due to a various number of factors, but it seems to be ramping up. And why is it ramping up, you might ask? Let's get into that, shall we? So what we're looking at right here is a little summary of what's to come. We've recently got some updates from the Ecomi team itself. And if you didn't know, we're just getting out of Marvel month. We just wrapped it up. We're partnered with Marvel. If you didn't know, we just got done dropping, or Ecomi has just got done dropping tons of Marvel collectibles that have been selling out at record speeds. We just got Marvel's first ever digital comics on the Veve app. That's huge. But let's see what we're about to get heading into September. We're going to get new comics every week, Marvel classics and modern day classic comics, or modern day comics. So that's going to be huge. These secret rares are already skyrocketing in price. We'll talk about that a little later. We're going to get an AR reader for the comic books in the next few days, which means we're going to be able to read these comics in augmented reality, which is something I think hasn't been done ever. So Veve is going to be breaking history with that. And once the comic fans hear about that, it's going to be game over, even more so than it already is. We're going to get immutable final stages. We're on track for the end of September. So the Omi token is moving to Ethereum via Immutable X. Immutable X is a layer 2 solution, which is going to make gas fees better for Ethereum. It's going to make Veve collectibles interoperable, meaning we can actually send them off the app, send them to hardware wallets where we can finally own our own collectibles. This is going to be huge for Ecomi and Veve investors because it's gonna allow the rest of the NFT world to really take us seriously, which they would already be doing if they did any kind of due diligence. But anyway, the money transmitter license is on track as well. We're gonna be getting that at the end of September if everything goes right. That's going to allow us to cash out of the app finally. It's going to allow us to convert our gems to US dollars or whatever your local currency is, I believe. So that's going to be huge. It's going to make people feel like this is a real legitimate app and all of that jazz. It's going to make everybody, really consider Veve now. But the people that have been doing the research has been taking advantage right now when the doubt and the fear is here. So that is why we're excited, because we've been here the whole time. We've known what's been coming because we've been in the Discords, we've been in the AMAs, we've been in the Clubhouse chats. We've just been, staying in tune and doing our due diligence. So the Master Collector details are on the way. The Master Collector program is for the collectors in the Veve app. It's going to reward people who have been holding their collectibles and completing sets. It should add benefits. The details aren't out yet, but it should be beneficial for the people who have been completing sets and holding their collectibles. So Rogers and Kozik, Jermaine Rogers and Frank Kozik, those are famous pop artists who have dropped their collectibles on the app. They're going to be likely to be the first NFTs that are going to be able to be listed on OpenSea. So that means that once we're on Immutable X, we're going to be able to take our NFTs off of Veve and move it to the OpenSea NFT marketplace, where there are a bunch of Ethereum whales, and it's going to mean more liquidity. We're going to be able to list our stuff for a couple of Ethereum, and it's probably going to be bought up. So that's huge. And yeah, buybacks. There's no update on the buybacks, but it is, it's on its way. Avatars as NFTs. So for the Veveverse, which is Veve's personal metaverse, we're going to be able to have avatars, whether it's going to be in our likeness or in the likeness of the collectibles that we own. The details on that are yet to come, but it's on the way. Let's see. Post immutable wallet and NFT info viewable on chain. So we're going to be able to actually view the details of every transaction, that happens on the Veve app, which is going to be good. Again, it's going to make everything seem like a legitimate NFT, and it's only going to make people take us more seriously. We have another sports announcement that is not the NFL in Q4 of 2021. So we already have the NFL Players Association partnership, and it seems like we're going to be getting another sport on the Veve app, whether that be baseball, basketball, hockey, soccer, or football. Soccer, or football, as the Europeans and everybody else like to call it. So that's another bullish thing right there. Artist signatures on collectibles planned for the future, but not in 2021. So like I said, Frank Kozik and Jermaine Rogers and Ron English, those types are going to be able to sign their collectibles in the future, which, a signature is always important in the collectible world, as you already know. What else do we have? The web platform is in the final stages. So right now we're only mobile, but soon we're going to be able to use a PC or a computer or a laptop to, move things around in our vault and stuff like that. What else we got? Showroom version 2 is in the final stages. So we're going to have a new and improved showroom that looks way better than the one that we already have. So that's going to be huge, and that's another thing to get bullish about. They're working to get manga, which is basically anime comics from the Asian community or from the Asian region. It's just a different version of comics if you're not familiar with manga, and that's going to be huge because that manga is huge, so is anime, and that's just going to take off once we have that on the app, which is, I'm pretty much sure we already have it. It's just, taking time to do whatever we got to do. West Coast Customs NFTs are probable. So we got recent confirmation that they're basically in a partnership right now, so we're just waiting to see what they have in store for us. There's going to be a video within the app where we can, make videos with our collectibles. Like, people are already doing that with screen recording, but it's going to be a function within the app. They're focusing on Immutable right now, so that's not in the works right now, or it's not a priority. Historical price records for NFTs after Immutable by the end of the year. So we're going to be able to see all the records of the sales and the histories of, the prices of all the collectibles that we've bought. We're going to be able to track everything, which we should be able to do being on the blockchain. So, and last but not least, we have 300K monthly active users. So yeah, man, I think we had like 10,000 users in March, and now we have like close to 500,000. I think, Ecomi is growing like exponentially. I think we'll have like 2 to 3 million users by the end of the year, just with everything that we have coming. So that is why you see the OMI token pumping right now, because we are weeks, if not days, away from the Immutable migration, and that's just going to change everything for Veve and Ecomi. So before we end the video, I just want to read a couple of tweets that I seen this morning. So Zach Shade says, woke up and my portfolio is over 6 figures in 24 hours thanks to OMI. So that's what happens when you buy a blue chip asset at 0.3 of a cent or less while it's, hovering down there. If you got the money and you just keep buying the dip, this is what happens when you put your money in a company and you've done your due diligence and you know what's coming, like this is what happens. So that's one thing. Brocknick Blockchain and OG in the Veve community says Omi went to 0.0003 to 0.013 in a short time. When we had Omi to gems, we're about to have money transmitter license, Omi to NFT, immutable, master collector program, and so much more. And that's not even talking about staking. Veveverse, burn to get perks, mechanics. I can't stop smiling. Fun. So yeah, like I said earlier, there's so much coming that people don't even realize. So just hodl strong and buy the dip, not financial advice. And last but not least, from the Omi detective, do you realize Ecomi casually announced their partnership with the gigantic Sony without much context? Could we see Veve in the PlayStation 5 app place to connect with VR? So yeah, we have a partnership with Sony, and we know a lot of us have only been thinking collectibles wise, like what kind of collectibles can we get from the movies? But Sony has different departments like virtual reality that I haven't even thought of until I read this tweet. So that is a very interesting observation, and we will see what comes of the Sony partnership in due time. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you was entertained or learned something, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing. So yeah, man, Omi is going to the moon. Ecomi is going out of this universe. We already know it. If you don't know it, I suggest you do your due diligence, quick, fast, and in a hurry, because September should be the month that just, launches us into a whole new stratosphere, and we won't be coming down anytime soon. So with all that being said, I'm not a financial advisor. I am no expert. I am not a CPA. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome company named Ecomi. So take everything that I say with a grain of salt, if you would. And once again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong. Later.